Do you hate it when your Jordan 1s start to yellow or your Nike SB Dunks? You know, I have some crazy old shoes, right? And they always seem to have this problem. Well, in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to remove yellowing from your midsoles. We're not going to do it on my 85 Breads, but I do have this special pair of Dunks that need some unyellowing, so let's get right into it. For the materials of this video, we're going to be using Angelus paintbrushes as well as Solbright. That'll be linked down below, along with the discount code for Angelus Direct that will be valid for 2 months. So as I mentioned, today we're going to be doing a quick video showing you how to unyellow your midsoles. Now keep in mind, this is basically for just solid midsoles like this. You can use it for translucent outsoles like Concord 11s and anything that's icy, but that procedure takes a lot longer. For solid midsoles that used to be white, it's a lot easier, it's a lot more simple, and takes way less time. So let me show you guys how to do that right now. First things first, we want to start off with a clean midsole. Now this was already clean before I put them away. If your midsoles are dirty, it will affect this process, so make sure you clean it up with some sneaker cleaner. Once you do that, you'll be ready to go. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to be using a paintbrush to apply a light layer of Solbright all along the white portion of the sneaker. Really be careful on this top right here. You don't want to get any Solbright on the materials above because it will burn into it and it will damage it. If you guys are interested in Solbright, I will have a link down below in the description to Angelus. I also have a code that will get you 10% off, and that'll be active for the next 2 months. So all we're gonna do is just brush it on like so. You can get this on your outsole, but like I said, be very careful on the top portion of the sneaker. If you do slip up, you can just rub it away with your finger before you put it out in the sun. When we do this process, we're just going to do one side at a time. So I applied everything on this side of the sneaker and I kind of met it halfway on the back as well as the front. So now we could go ahead and leave it in the sun. Whenever you guys place your shoes in the sun, it's very important to remember that your sneakers are very sensitive to heat, especially if they're old. So what I do is I just take a little towel, a little rag, and just kind of cover up the majority of the uppers. This is optional, but I just do it for safety precautions. But we're gonna leave this out for about 15 minutes. I'll put a timer on. What's up everybody, it's Ty Lopez here, and this is my garage, and this is also my Ferrari that I bought when I was 6 years old. But that's not the point. The most important thing is knowledge. Oh, are we kind of bright here? Okay, maybe that's good. So while this thing sits and marinates, I just want to talk to you guys about a couple things right here. So first things first, a couple misconceptions when it comes to unyellowing soles. A lot of people think that it has to be crazy hot outside for it to work faster. And I want to mention that that's not the case. When it's hot outside, it actually makes it a lot harder to work because you're gonna risk the chance of sole separation, you're gonna risk the chance of fading the uppers. There's a lot more things you have to worry about. It doesn't technically need to be super hot outside, but it would be nice if you had direct sunlight. Now right now we have some clouds kind of blocking the sunlight. It's filtering the UV rays a little bit, so we're not getting direct sunlight, but I'm going to show you guys the results real quick when this thing finishes. I think we have about 5 minutes left for this first session right here, and I can already tell it is doing its thing and it's working. And also, we're all sneakerheads. We probably like money, right? Because without money you can't buy the shoes. So when I was back in high school, I would charge everybody that needed their Air Jordan 1s unyellowed, Nike SBs, anything that has a similar midsole to this one right here. I would charge them 40 bucks just to do this unyellowing, and you could probably make that, I don't know, about an hour, I would say, if you are quick with cleaning up the midsoles and if you have good sunlight. It's not a bad grind if you guys need some side income. I've been doing this for a minute, and this is how I got my start. Timer just went off. This is 15 minutes of it just baking in the sun. Take a good look at the midsoles. They look a lot whiter. This is the side that we just hit. Oh, and this is the side that we haven't hit yet. 15 minutes got it from this to this. And if we want it even more white, all we gotta do is apply a fresh layer on top, let it sit for another 15 minutes, and it'll look even better. While we wait for these shoes to sit for a little bit, I just want to share a little story with you guys. So this pair right here was actually my first pair of cool shoes, and I remember it just like it was yesterday. Before I got into the sneaker game and I was super young, my mom used to go shopping for me for shoes at like Mervyn's. I would get one pair of shoes per year and I would wear them every single day and just straight up beat them up, right? So I was always used to that growing up. One pair of shoes per year and that's it. And we made our little Mervyn's run. I picked up some fresh shoes from Mervyn's. I was probably like 40 bucks back in the day. When I was shopping with her at Great Mall, I really like these Nike Dunks. Now keep in mind, all the shoes from Mervyn's, they're never brand name shoes, cheap sneakers that we could afford at the time. And when we went to the Nike outlet, I was like, ooh, what are these? Price tag on them was $80 or something like that. And for some reason, I decided to test my mom on it. I was like, can I get a pair of these? And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like, whoa. That was a big moment for me, right? Because I was used to one pair a year, and then I just literally got a pair maybe a month or two ago, and she's buying me $80 Dunks, name brand Nikes. What? So I treated these things like my babies, bro. Like I was wearing them to school and I was like kind of tippy-toeing around trying to make sure I kept them clean, and look, they still look pretty good, not gonna lie. This is a very iconic model for me, the Dunk model. That's what got me into this whole thing. So shout out to my mom for purchasing these expensive joints back in the day. After that, it was smooth sailing. I started cleaning shoes for people, and that's how I got into collecting sneakers. So comment down below what your first pair was. And it's crazy, it's been a journey for sure. I know a lot of you guys have been riding on this journey with me, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you're brand new and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Guys, after all is said and done, this is how it looks. The last step is to clean off the midsole of all of the sauce that we put on it. So we're just gonna use some water, a nice brush, and just remove all of that. Try to not move it up to the uppers. We're just gonna make it go down, and then we'll just wipe it off and call it a day. Alright guys, this is how we're looking after 2 sessions of Sole Bright. These things look brand spanking new again. Now I only did one side for the sake of this video just to save time, but if you guys don't see the results that you like, keep doing it and keep repeating the process. Here's a clear side-by-side comparison so you guys can see the difference. Of course, at the top, that is the before. It's really orange, super yellow. Like I said, this shoe was released in 2008. So it's about 12 years old, and over time the midsoles will oxidize and turn yellow. But now with the sauce, we just brought it back and they look brand new again. Alright guys, let me know what you think about this video. If you guys found it helpful and you end up doing this, please tag me on Instagram at SneakerHeadInTheBay, and while you're doing that, don't forget to follow me. I'll catch you guys very soon for the next tutorial. If you guys want to leave any suggestions, drop them down below. See you guys very soon for the next video. It's your boy SneakerHeadInTheBay. I'm out. Peace.